Hello and welcome to a Three's Company video on the Lord of the Rings the card game. I'm Joseph and I'm here tonight with Buzz Hannon. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. This is twice in just a couple weeks we've been able to connect, so I'm looking forward to playing some cards tonight. Hopefully have a good result.
Yeah, and fun quest lined up. Your choice. Fire in the
It
Night.
is. I think it's my favorite quest.
It's
I'm
up there.
pausing there to think, is that actually true? Because I really like several quests, but I like this quest a lot.
Yeah, definitely one of the top choices. One of my very favorites is in the cycle too, so that says something about the cycle. Mount
I think
Gundabad.
so. Mount Gundabad to me is fire in the night inside, but I prefer fire in the night under the stars.
I prefer not having to fight the dragon right away, I guess.
Well, to each their own. Today we're fighting it right away.
Yeah. Let's check out our decks real quick and then see if we can take down the dragon. I am playing this Eagle deck using some of the new Eagles from the Long Extended Party. I just recorded Fire on the Estimnet with this deck, tweaked it a tiny bit for multiplayer, using Founith, the new Eagle hero. Ice, low threat cost of 8, and he lets you play a Eagle during the quest phase, and then either commit it to the quest or apply a direct damage to an enemy in the staging area. It's pretty fun. Rest of the deck is mostly Eagles. Have a couple of these leadership Eagles, which I will be playing semi-illegally. If I reduce their cost to 0 with Radagast Staff, I'm going to consider myself having a resource match with Radagast in spite of the technicality.
So you're playing Radagast as intended, not
Yes.
necessarily as written.
Elrond Radagast, yes. High threat, 32, so I have Secret Vigils and this new Hidden Roosts card, which is pretty cool. To help keep our threat down, I got Gather Info, Word of Command to help me fetch my staff, Radagast Staff, and Glaewin just for some card draw, and I boosted my Wardens of Healing for this quest, because I seem to remember there's a good bit of direct damage. I'm hoping to bring up my Eagle of the Misty Mountains up to a nice fat defense to help defend the dragon, and I could potentially ready that big fat eagle again with Radagast Staff and defend it more than once. So that's my plan. How about you?
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing these Eagles in action. I've seen them spoiled and looked at them, but I haven't been able to play with the new souped up Eagle decks. So hopefully you'll send me all your allies and it will be great.
Oh, I did add one card that could help me share my allies with you, but I didn't really want to. So just one card, Breath of Arda. You can return eagles to your hand and then put them back into play under any player's control. Kind of interesting, but I'm probably more selfish than that. And I put one flight of the eagles in for token effort, but I kind of like just putting lots of allies out. So.
Well, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing tonight as well, with kind of an old school Caldara deck.
Mm.
And I was thinking, our other option for tonight was to play Karn Doom, and so I was thinking, how can I build a mono spirit deck that has the Shadows Give Way to tech against Karn Doom a little bit? And then I thought, I'd rather have fun tonight than play Karn Doom, and so we switched to Fire in the Night. But yet, Caldara was kind of on my mind, and so being that we are going to be facing Dagnir early, I went with Dane Ironfoot as a hero, so he can boost his attack and then get a little bit of that mining synergy. With Caldara is always nice to try to get some allies in your discard pile. So I have just a touch of mining tech to go in there with the just normal Caldara acceleration, Prince Imrahil's, and then a few of the recent allies I think should do pretty well. I've got a Thalion in here who works well with the side quest tech in this specific quest.
Mm-hmm.
And then just your 4-cost bombs. I've got a Darothin because don't leave home without him to help you reduce your threat. Of course, key card that is not actually true. Elven Lights for draw, so on and so forth. And then I'm using the Burglar's Turn contract because Caldara doesn't need attachments. And so this is a way to try to get some of the attachments that I really love into play without having to deal with guarded.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll find Mithril Shirt or Raiment of War or Ancestral Armor or something pretty quickly to get my defense boosted up. And then your Eagles sadly cannot have restricted attachments. And so I was hoping to share some attachments with you, but it looks like I'll have to keep them all for myself. Won't that be sad?
You can put everything on Radagast.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Radagast staff isn't restricted, so poor mom.
Honestly, we may end up finding ourselves doing that with some of the attack boosts and so on. So
yeah, none of my allies can really take it, except for Gleowine. Gleowine could take a sword or something. So could the Wardens of Healing.
that is one fun thing about this game is often you find yourself in need of a corner case just like that. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Back to contracts. It's funny, I couldn't make a contract work with this deck. Maybe I should have, could have, but nothing came to mind. So it's just a regular old deck without a contract, which I thought would become obsolete, but there's still room for decks without contracts.
Yeah, the one I have not fiddled around with that much is the Last Alliance, but I feel like the deck building restrictions are such that it's tough to just shoehorn that in because it does, I think, require a pretty decent commitment to two different traits.
Yep.
And
sure.
thus you'd be diluting your Eagle tech. So contract free is the way to be.
Guess so. All right, tell us about this quest.
So Fire in the Night is from the Wilds of Ravanian cycle, and what is it? Quest 3, potentially? Something of that nature? And picking up in the story, you're kind of tracking this dragon across Rovanian, and then you meet it in battle at Hrogar's Hill, a little encampment. And so we're going to be battling this dragon, and each turn the quest will spit out a new encounter side quest that will give us a negative effect, and that we have to clear it to remove that negative effect. And then the more side quests you clear, the more damage you can do to the dragon and so on. But at the same time, then the dragon will be considered to be engaged with each of us, and it gets pretty tough. There is some good decision points about which side quests you quest on, although there are a few which are pretty much strictly worse than others.
Yes.
So the order that the quest cards come out will be a pretty big determiner in how fun and or successful we'll be able to be. But yeah, I like this quest because it does hit pretty hard, but not devastatingly so at the beginning. You have your city location that can soak some of that damage if you need to do that to try to get a foothold. And then I like it because it is in danger of beating you all the way to the end. So even when we get a pretty firm grip on the encounter deck, we won't just be coasting to victory like you sometimes can. It can always rise up and punch you. So I've got a little bit more shadow cancel than I normally pack because a couple extra dragon attacks is just a great way to lose this quest for sure.
Yeah, the dragon can attack multiple times, and I think there's a shadow card that's plus X, where X is the number of side quests accomplished, and that one can really ruin your day.
Yeah, dead hero for sure. So I've got some hasty strokes, and hopefully I can find them pretty soon.
I don't have any shadow cancellation, so I apologize in advance.
Yes, well, I will give you one shadow cancel for every ally you send me. How about that?
Well, I only have one card I can use, so we'll see. All right. Should we set up the quest? All right, I've drawn this opening hand. This is the hand I drew when I loaded the deck, and I liked it so much, I'm going to keep it. I have the staff, and I have some cheap eagles, and I have a healer. And that's good enough for me.
Okay, I also was very happy with my hand, and then you looked at my hand and were jealous and made me reload my deck, and so I've drawn this hand, which honestly is also pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and keep it.
All right. Got Imrahil. Be a nice...
Yeah, Prince Imrahil is pretty much a do not mulligan. I've also got a Test of Will, which is another kind of do not mulligan for me. I've got a Thalion, which is going to be great because we're going to get a side quest into the victory display pretty quickly.
Could be a hero. Neutral.
And then Damrod is not the best, but I'll just put him into the discard pile. Caldara might pull him out. Yeah. Who knows?
All right, we're ready to start the quest, but before we start the quest, sounds like you're drinking something pretty interesting there. Shall we share what we're drinking?
Oh, yeah. This is a Three's Company classic conversation, and I'm having some water.
What vintage?
So it is a 2021 East Bay Mud, aqueduct in from the High Sierras. right down to my house here in Alameda County.
Impressive. I have this New Belgium 1554 beer made out of a recipe from monks a long time ago. It's quite tasty.
Nice. And I believe it contains water. So if you think about it, we're drinking pretty much the same thing.
Mine just has more rotten grains in it. All right, you want to walk us through the setup?
Yes, I do. I took too big of a drink of my water, so I muted myself. So I'm going to let you handle the encounter deck. I'm still a Dragon Cards noob, but it looks like I'll read the flavor text. I never do that. The woodmen of Rogar's Hill have agreed to help you in your quest, but shortly after they welcome you to their town, it is attacked by the very dragon you seek. Dagnir has come to take vengeance on Wilderland. So setup, we're searching the encounter deck for all 8 encounter side quests, shuffling them together and placing them face down next to the quest deck. This is the side quest deck. The first player adds Dagnir to the staging area and shuffles the encounter deck. Each other player reveals an encounter card. So we've already got Dagnir here in the staging area. Were you able to make the side quest deck?
Side quest deck is under shared second encounter deck.
Perfect. And then where is the Rogar's Hill? I guess, do we set that up in 1B?
Rogar's Hill is the B side of that quest.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm thinking of the one where Faramir's captured. I can't think of the name of it. Morgul Vale, maybe?
Yeah, there's no
Where it's actually at a location.
Card. Oh, yeah.
And then I've got to reveal that encounter card. So do you want to go ahead and do that for me?
E gives us
Dark Black Woods. Ugh. Ugh.
Could be enemies hiding in there.
It just gives me flashbacks of playing Lost in Mirkwood, because these are just bad news bears. And then, all right. So as you said, 1B has a forced effect. At the end of the planning phase, reveal the top card of the side quest deck and add it to the staging area. Dagnir makes an attack against Rogar's Hill. Do not deal a shadow card for this attack. The first player may declare a defender for this attack, and excess damage must be dealt to Rogar's Hill. So the damage goes on to this quest, and the stage cannot be defeated while Dagnir has hit points remaining. If Dagnir has no hit points remaining, the players win the game. If this stage has damage equal to its quest points, the players lose the game. So we don't actually have to quest 50 progress, we just have to kill the dragon. But if it gets 50 damage, we lose.
Right.
So you can take these attacks undefended or with chumps, but you don't want to do that too much because you will lose. And then later on, as you can see on the dragon, while there's 3 side quests in the victory display, Dagnir is considered to be engaged with each player, and that means that the dragon will make an attack both against Rogar's Hill in the planning phase, as well as against each of us in turn in the combat phase.
3 attacks a turn. But you can chump during the combat phase without spilling over damage, but that planning phase damage, if you defend with a Vassal of the Windlord, will put 6 damage on it, which is bad.
Right, which is just, yeah, it's bad. And then we can only deal X damage, where X is 1 more than the number of side quests in the victory display, and it's immune to player card effects. So your Eagle pings that you can deal damage to the enemies in the staging area won't affect her, unfortunately.
Right, so we gotta get 20 damage on her, but we can't put any damage on her until we get engaged with her. Actually, you can. Cannot leave the staging area. Okay. And it can only take X damage, and X is defined as 1 more than the number of side quests in the victory display. So if it declares 3 side quests, even damage her, and then the more side quests we put in the victory display, the faster we can damage her.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Shift N. All right, I got a couple of options here. I'm going to play Radagast Staff for sure. And then I have Williador, Vassal of the Windlord, and the Winged Guardian. I think I'm going to exhaust Radagast staff and play the Wingardium for free. Then I can
Okay.
play one of the other guys as necessary. And I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to discard Damrod for a resource on Arwen, and then I'll play Prince Imrahil for all of my resources. And that's that.
All right. So at the end of the planning phase, we have to go to this second encounter deck. Are you ready for a game-defining side quest?
Oh, I love it.
And
Let's see what we get.
Hold the door.
Oh, this one's not so bad.
It's not. Each player's threat cannot be reduced, so this is not a bad time to have that. And then response, when it's defeated, reduce each player's threat by 5. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's not
I also
too
love
punishing.
the cheeky Game of Thrones reference on this.
Goes over my head.
Well, that's why I love it. If you know, you know. I don't love stuff that goes over your head, but it's like subtle enough that you have to be kind of clued in. And then the dragon's going to attack, and I think you're the first player, right?
Yeah, so I could defend with a Wingardium, and 4+1 hit point would only put 2 damage on it, but I kind of don't want to. So I think I'm going to let all 7
you need to wait
damage
till
go
you
on
get your
it.
Eagles of the Misty Mountains online, I think.
That'd be nice. So 7 of 50. We're already 13% dead. But no shadow card at the beginning.
I love it.
Then
all right, so we're questing on Hold the Door. Is that right?
Yep. I will quest with Radagast, who does not exhaust, and Guahir, and Faunith. I don't know.
I also don't know, but I do know I'm questing with Arwen, Caldara, and Prince Imrahil.
All right. We are, and the dragon is currently 1 threat. So we're up by 7. We reveal Town Gate. I don't like this one. When it's in staging area, gains at the end of the quest phase, place 1 resource here. Then if there are 3 resources here, discard the gate and deal 4 damage to Hrogar's Hill. And to travel there, we gotta make immediate attack against the first player. And 3 threat. Not a nice location. And the Dragon's Thrall. After it engages you, either deal 3 damage to Hrogar's Hill or it makes immediate attack against you. Also 3 threat.
Ugh.
It's not a great opening, is it?
I mean, it could be worse, but it's definitely harder than average.
Yeah. Alright, during the quest phase, I can use Faunith to play an Eagle. And if I do, that'll ready Guahir, which would be kind of nice. I'm only going to make 1 progress. I could damage somebody, but that's not really going to help. So I guess I'm just going to play a Vassal of the Windlord for 1. And then I can exhaust it. I might as well exhaust it to put 1 damage on him, because I don't think I can attack with him this turn. But that'll ready Guahir.
All right, great.
That was with Faunith's ability, and then we get 1 progress on Hold the Door. And then it is the travel phase, which is especially interesting for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because we'd love to get some of those attachments in play, but if we get more enemies, we are kind of in a bad way.
Yeah, so Dark Black Woods doesn't seem good. I could chump with my Wingardium to help us out. Getting a 3 threat out would be nice, and getting a free attachment would be nice. I'm willing to do it if you like.
I think we kind of need to.
So, to travel to the town gate, Dagnar makes immediate attack against the first player. Going to give that a shadow card. Defend with the Wingardium. The shadow card gets +1, so 8. Wingardium is dead.
It's great because I hate Swarm of Bats as a treachery. It's one of the worst.
But we spend all our resources pretty well on these decks, I think.
All right, and so then I get to drag the top card of my sideboard under this.
Perfect.
So I'll close and shuffle. And then I don't know how to make it splay out.
There we go. So I put a time counter on it just to help me remember that it's +1 progress point from your contract. Easy to forget.
Great. Well, this ancestral armor is about as good as it gets for a first draw.
Yeah, this is awesome. Now you can, 5, 7.
So that will be, very handy.
Yep. All right, now we have to engage this guy, and he'll do 1 or 2 attacks. I can survive 1 attack, but not really 2. And it looks like the same for you. And I have Sentinel though, don't I?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What if we engaged him and we both defended him? If you engaged him.
That works for me, yeah.
Hopefully he just doesn't get an extra shadow card. Or extra attack. So I'll defend the first one.
Okay.
This is not during the combat phase, it's engagement phase, so he doesn't damage the hill. Nothing. And
no shadow, perfect.
Is the combat phase. Undefended, right?
How do I...
A. Exhaust.
Double-clicking him like a noob.
Blank shadow.
Perfect. And the Accursed Forest is also very not good. So.
Yeah.
Nice. So.
Good deal.
Not a terrible first turn.
Nope, not great. It could have been better, but we got a lot of threat and we didn't kill anything. But we did not die either, so.
All right. So now I've got an interesting choice, which I think I'm going to discard this guy, my Heirloom Miner, and then I'm going to play Hama and save a resource here for Test of Will or Shadow Cancel.
Nice. I got Hidden Roosts, which is not good yet. I really need some card draw, looks like. I'm going to keep the Descendant of Thorondor ready to play. Because he could potentially take out somebody like this dragon. Nah, he has 4 hit points. Is there any enemies with 3 hit points? I'm going to look
I
at the
think
counter
there
deck.
is, but I can't remember.
The Surging Stray Goblin has 3. Ooh, the Orc of the
those
Flame
guys,
has 3.
I forgot about those guys. Oh, I hate those.
Looks like 2 of the 3 different enemies have 3 hit points. So with Foundeth's ability and the Descendant of Thorondor's ability, I could get 3 damage on somebody, which would be awesome. So the question is, should I put out Williador knowing I'm going to have to throw him away? But he
well, not necessarily, because I can pay 1
right.
coin for him if we need to.
Okay, you convinced me.
Do you have another ally you could play?
No, I have Williador, Descendant of Thorondor, and the Warden of Healing. Okay. I kind of want to play somebody now to ready Gua here, so...
No, I think it's worth doing, because what are the odds we're going to get a must-cancel Treachery and a 3-hit-point enemy?
Right. Hopefully low.
I mean, there's some percent factor, but...
Or I can always pull him back to my hand with Hidden Roosts and draw a card, and reduce our threat by 1 if we magically hold the door.
I don't think we're going to magically hold the door.
I think we're not going to. Okay, so into the combat phase, planning phase. Let's reveal another side quest.
Oh, this is a bad one.
It is a bit of a bad one. So, well, it's the current quest. Reveal additional counter card in the quest phase. So we don't want to quest on this over and over again. You want to quest on it, we can clear it in one go. So when you're dominating. At the end of the encounter phase, deal 1 damage to Rogar's Hill for each enemy in the staging area. So it just pecks away at it at least 1 a turn because of the dragon.
Yeah, because of the dragon. And here we've already got 5 progress location lined up, and so I don't think we're going to be able to quest on it.
No. We don't
And
want 3
then
cards.
I have to soak this dwarf attack thing.
You don't have to. You can just let it. Or you can
No,
let the
I'm saying
drag.
I have to take one from the orc in the combat phase, and so I'm considering
Yeah.
letting
Let the town burn.
let the town burn. It's not my town.
Just passing through.
And then I can't really do that much damage to it. Actually, Williador's ranged, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just quest with these two. I'll leave Hama up and Imrahil up for attack. Or defending if we need to. And then I think we should quest on Hold the Door. What about you?
Yep. We're up by
Okay.
7 right now, which is not very good considering we have 5 progress to get through, but I don't think we can do a whole lot more at the moment.
No,
Unless you
we've got to get
send
a toehold over
Imrahil.
these enemies.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Hey, this is a good one. Wooden Palisade. Well, it's active location. Dagna gets -2. And to travel there, we ready a hero. So that's what I wanted on turn 1. Doom 1. This might be a cancel. Discard the active location and deal X damage to Rogar's Hill, where X is that location's threat. If no damage is dealt, it gains Surge.
So if it discards it, that's not exploring it, and so I'm going to lose my attachment, right?
Exactly.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel.
Well, if you cancel it, we're right at 5 progress, which will clear it perfectly, so I think that's a good choice. I'm going to raise my threat by 1.
Yeah, for the Doomed, how does one do that? Oh.
Powerful enemy.
Okay. And then I'll assign this to, oh.
Ooh. Putting out Imrahil?
No.
Oh.
Typo. How do you do it?
Just drag it right over him. There you go.
He kept running away from me.
Yeah. Flip back and forth.
All right. Is that an attack? Or is that a damage? That's an attack. There we go.
Okay, now I could put Descendant of Thorondor in for 2 resources, but there's no enemy to do anything to. So I think I actually hold off, which is very depressing because I'm not going to get any benefit out of Radagast's staff unless I defend and attack with Williador. But you have such a good defender, there's not really any
I think you should just let me, because I'd like to discard anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then return a creature enemy, engage with you to the staging area. Who cares about that?
Nobody.
All right. So travel phase, do we want to travel somewhere?
Yeah, let's go to this wooden palisade. Then I can defend this grouchy dragon at only 5.
And so then the first player readies a hero. That's not going to matter either.
Not really.
Well,
although there might be a
weird
buff
shadow card.
Yeah, might as well do somebody.
All right, let's defend with Dane.
+1.
Attacker gets +1, so he's attacking for 4, which bounces. But I'm going to discard a card from my deck anyway.
Exciting.
Get a tracker. I'm going to go a second time. Elven Light, perfect.
Nice.
And then I'll do a third one. And a Knight of Belfalos. After it enters play, return a Gondor ally from my discard pile to my hand.
Nicely seated.
Perfect.
And then you have...
I have 5 attack,
and
which
I have 3.
is not enough. So thankfully, Williador, and we get to defeat this guy.
And then I have the money.
I forgot to loot my thingy.
Oh, yeah.
Or triggered by
What
contract,
do we
I
get?
should say. So player 2 sideboard, and then we've got Orcrist.
Okay.
And so I'm just using the leftmost and shuffling my loot deck every time.
Mhm.
So this one's nice. After attached hero destroys an enemy, add a resource to the attached hero's pool. I would love to get this on Imrahil.
That'd be
So
sweet. But you
it might
gotta
even be
make him a
worth,
hero first.
I know it might even be worth popping Caldara to be able to do that. So let's see what I can muster up here in the phase. And then are you the first player again?
I'm gonna spend a resource to keep Williador around.
Okay.
I got gather info.
And then Guahir should still be exhausted, right?
Yep.
I'll just rudely reach across the table and do it for you.
I need more eagles. I'm gonna play this because it doesn't hurt to. I don't think there's any punishment for having side quests out. We haven't cleared any yet. I can play my Warden of Healing, so I guess I might as well do that. We don't have any damage out yet, but then again, I'll have the option of playing the Descendant of Thorndor. I really wish I had an Eagle of Misty Mountains out so I could start doing weird stuff with these eagles. Need to draw
you'll
one.
get there. You'll get there. All right. So let me go ahead and look at my discard pile. So I've got a Tracker, Damrod, and the Knight of Belfalas, which you'd love to do better with your Caldara. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to discard another one of these guys for a resource, and then I'm going to play Valiant. It's a bit of a risk because now I don't have Shadow Cancel, but I'd rather get the willpower on the board.
Yep. And if we can clear just one side quest, then I'll be ready, which is nice to have that extra attack in the combat phase.
It is, and then I can make him a hero and actually give him the Orcrist here.
That's right. All right, it's the end of the planning phase then.
So Dagnar's attacking for 5.
Yeah. I could defend with Radagast and survive, but I won't get his willpower if I do that. I'm already short of willpower with Guahir.
And I don't have Sentinel.
And you can't actually defend for me during this attack. It says the first player may declare a defender for this attack.
Okay, I see.
Williador wouldn't quite live. I don't like this. I don't want to just let more damage go, but I'll be hurting my deck if
I think it's worth taking the damage to try to clear one of these side quests.
We're already going to struggle to, so sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My Guahir is... It's not going to be a great turn for me. I can quest for 5.
Don't we need another
6.
encounter side quest before we commit?
Should...
Oh, this is another bad one.
Shadow cards are immune. Shadow cards dealt to Dagny are immune to player card effects, and their effects cannot be cancelled. After this becomes the current quest, she makes an immediate attack against the first player. So this is one we kind of... I always ignore, because I don't want that second, third, whatever attack. But it can be painful, too, once you got options to cancel it.
Yeah, it's only 5 progress, so there can be times where it's worth clearing, but in this case, I don't see it becoming our destination anytime soon.
I actually kind of want to quest on gather info. Is that okay?
I was actually going to suggest the same thing.
I don't think we're going to get close to clearing it, but I guess you have some more power.
If we get like a double treachery or something.
Yeah.
So let's do 3, 5, 7 from me. I can do Imrahil also if you think that's worth it.
I do.
Yeah, I was just assessing. We're not going to be clearing anything attack-wise anyway.
Not really. I can kill something with this Descendant of Thorndor if it comes out. But... Okay. Please. Oh, no. Not the string up. Oh, great. Doom 1, Gathering Gloom. Each player must choose. Raise your threat by 1 for each ally you control or reveal on a counter card.
All right, I'm going to take the threat rise.
So that's 4 threat for me. Doom 1 plus 3 allies.
2, 3 allies for me and 1 for me.
Alright, so we're making 3 progress, or 6 progress currently. 4 is going on Wooden Palisade, and 2 is going on Gather Info. So the question is there any way we can push it up? I can kill one of these stray goblins, but that's not going to be quite enough, is it? So let's go ahead and do that. I'll use my Radagast Staff to reduce the next eagle I put into play, and then I'll use Falneth's Quest action to drop this guy into play for 2 resources, which will put 2 damage on this guy, and then I can use the other part of Falneth's ability to exhaust him and put 1 more damage on him. Oh, at the end of last turn, we're going to do the defend the town damage. There's 1 enemy in the stationary. So.
Okay, yeah, good call. And then by putting Thorndor in, you can ready Gwaihir, I believe.
Yeah. So now we're 1 willpower short. Should have quested with Hama.
Should have.
There's no way we can really get up, is there? But at least we clear the location. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Do you think Orcris is best on Radagast?
I don't know. You have to assign it right now, don't you? Unless you trigger Caldara. Well, I guess you have. If you did her,
there's not really a window between.
Isn't. Otherwise, we'll lose our willpower.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on Radagast. I think that's fine.
Thank you. Now we have 2 dark black woods.
Which I think we should just travel to. I've got Hama for extra defense.
Yep, we have 3 defenders.
You've got Gwaihir, who's going to ready because Williador is going to go away at the end of the phase.
Bats swarming.
Look at that.
Don't touch us. And you get some loot.
All right, player 2 sideboard. No whammy, no whammy. This is a good one. Mithril shirt.
Nice. That's good. All right, and now I think I can play this. What do you think? Hidden Roosts. When an eagle oh yeah, never mind. Okay, so no combat phase. We can't engage the stray goblin. So we can put 2 damage on Rogar's Hill from the defend the town. And then in the round, Williador is going to go away. I'll play Hidden Roosts. When Eagle Ally leaves, play the allies controller. Reduce their threat by X. I cannot reduce my threat by X. If X is 2 or less, X is still 1 because of the cost. You draw a card. I just want to draw a card, okay?
So you're going to cantrip that to put Williador back in your hand?
I don't think I can put him back in my hand. He just goes...
Oh, it's just after it leaves play?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drew Glare Wine, which is great, but I don't have the resource to play him, which is not good. Get a Caldara or keep it until next combat phase?
Let me look at my discard pile again. I wish I had a little bit better.
Yeah. You got a 4/4/2 right now. Could be better.
Yeah.
I
think
Damn Rod
I'll
is more
leave
like
it.
3 cost.
I think I'm going to leave it.
All right. Did I already put the 2 damage? I think I did. Yep, I did. So, new turn.
Okay, and I'm the first player this turn. Okay, and then the eternally difficult Elven Light. So I'm going to discard one of these to draw one of these. So now Elven Light's in my hand. All right, so I'll discard it to put a resource on Arwen to draw a card. Second Will of the West. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I can't even reduce my threat with the Handmaiden.
Yeah.
So I might as well keep it for Shadow Cancel.
Our willpower's not ramping, is it?
No, I was really expecting Caldara to do a little bit more. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to defend Dagnir with Dane in the planning phase, chuck 3 allies into my discard pile, and then I might find myself popping Caldara here before questing.
Smart. I have exactly 1 thing to play. Secret Vigil just to help us with the willpower a tiny bit. It's super lame. But if we can clear Gather Info, I'll get Eagles Are Coming to try to boost my hand up.
That will be nice if you can clear Gather Info. I think I will spend mine, if we do, on my Treebeard.
Nice.
Which will help with some of the combat.
Yeah. All right, into the quest phase. We're going to pull out another side quest. These are really building up. This is not going well. This is very bad.
Oh, this one's the bad one.
It is the bad one. At the end of the quest phase, deal 5 damage to Rogar's Hill. When it's defeated, remove 10 damage. So we really need to clear this ASAP. But we don't really have a chance.
I think this is a must quest on, for sure. All right, and so then in the planning phase, I'm going to defend the dragon with Dane, who's currently 5, but I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3 to boost his. That's great, because now I've got those 2 Pelargir Shipwrights, which are going to be
nice.
Excellent.
Do it.
And then I will, likewise, I'm going to discard Caldara. This lets me put 3 allies into play.
Yep.
So I kind of think I should do the Tracker, the Shipwright, and then I'm thinking almost about this Knight of Belfalos to put the Pelargir Shipwright back in my hand.
Oh, yeah. Not Damrod?
No, not Damrod.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Beef up your hand.
So it'll slow us down this turn, but next turn it'll help us.
That makes me wonder if we should go ahead and hit Gather Info again this turn. We aren't going to get 10 progress, that's for sure. I can quest for max of 8. What do you think?
So say that again.
I'm wondering if we should go ahead and ignore Douse the Flames one more time to get Gather Info to help our decks both get off the ground a little faster. We aren't going to clear Douse the Flames this turn. We could clear Gather Info this turn. But Douse the Flames is very painful to leave.
Yeah, so you would get...
If you quest, what do we got?
So let's see here.
If we're up by 14,
3,
fine.
5. And so let's see, what's the willpower hotkey? 2, 3. Quest with this guy, quest with this guy, quest with this guy, quest with this guy. And now put a progress on Dark Black.
So we're up
Okay,
by
it's got to be more than
11.
9, right? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could also come in with Hammer for one more.
Okay, we're up by 19. That is pretty tasty. So we can reveal 5 and clear Douse the Flames.
So let me quest with Hama.
Did you
Drop
change my
in combat.
willpower?
I just clicked +3 on mine, I think.
Somehow I'm up to 11, which isn't accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should be at 8.
Oh, did you add +3 willpower counters
To
from the
your
pillar of your
card.
shipwright? Maybe that's what it's doing. Who knows?
It is. Wow, weird. So you added the wrong token, so I replaced it, but then it changed it. So if you push 5 on your pillar of your shipwright,
Oh,
that'll
5.
correct. Yeah, you put time counters on.
I do love the Ringmaker cycle.
Yeah. So you have 13. I have 8. There's only 4 in. All right, you convinced me. Let's go. Well, we can reveal 3 threat. What do you think? Gather info or douse the flames?
I think we should douse the flames.
All right. Only 3 threat, please. There's 3 threat.
There it is. That's the 3
And
thread that you were asking for.
harmless treachery, please. Good.
Oh, not good.
There's another 4 threat for me. 44. We're gonna die. Hold the doors. But we clear it. We clear douse the flames in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can actually heal. It never triggered. Very brave choice. So that goes to the victor display. We heal 10 damage, and the threat of the dragon goes up by 1. I cannot do my Foulness ability because I don't have any Eagle cards in my hand at all. And you get your loot, which you already applied. Now, we could travel to the Black Woods, but I'm not too thrilled about that. How are you feeling about that?
I don't want to travel. The tracker's going to clear it out
Yep.
fairly soon anyway.
But the Goblin Troop is coming down.
That's fine.
It is? If
Yeah,
it
it's
comes
fine.
down to me, it looks like this.
So I was thinking that I would engage it, that I would ready Hama to defend it, and then take the goblin undefended.
I guess you have some heavy duty
Because I've got the
hit
mithril
points.
shirt, I've got the tools, and then you've got some ranged. And I don't have ranged, so
Right.
Eventually, I like to think we would take care of it.
Okay, other thing we could do is I could just chump with my Vassal the Windlord, and then Gwahir would ready, and I could defend with that. But I am happier with you taking them.
I think we need to keep the vassal to actually kill something or get it under the Eagles.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So
Indeed, my
let's
Eagles
do it
missed
this
him
way.
out is bad. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ready Hama and then defend the...
Thalion actually readies, too.
Oh, that's true. So let's think here then. Well, Dane's already exhausted, so let me... Yep, defend, and then is that going to kill him? Because that's 5 against 5, so he's actually not dead yet. And then this guy, oh man. It's not worth using your vassal. We can't reduce our threat.
Yeah.
So he's attacking for 3. All right. I'll defend with Thalion.
You want to just
Should I just
cancel
cancel that?
that, or
I
it's
mean, it
kind
can be
of,
worse.
but that's another threat and defense and attack later.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel it.
well, survived another turn. We aren't thriving, but we're surviving.
This is how we do it in these videos. We just complain, we hang on by the edge of our seat, and then we win, except for when we lose.
Except for when we lose. All right, I'm first player. I have 2 more resources, so I can play Gleowine and... Sorry, you don't get the card. Okay, an eagle. That's good. And a Williador. I'm going to play Williador, and that'll help me ready Gua here right now. And then I have Eagle Emissary to play in the quest phase if I want.
All right.
Oh,
What would
and
I
then
even be looking
we need to
for
trigger
out of my
Defend the
deck?
Town. 1 damage.
Yeah, good call. All right, so I'm going to play another Pelargir Shipwright, which I feel like we just have to do. Why do I keep doing it wrong? There we go. And then I'll use Arwen to draw a card with my Elven Light. And then I don't really have any events that I can trigger with a resource. So I'll go ahead and play my Misty Mountain Journeyman. All right, so now my willpower is scaling a little bit better.
Nice.
Which I actually think I might advocate for us to go on Hold the Door on this one.
Threat is becoming an issue, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. So I've got some threat reduction in my deck, and you've got like a little bit of threat reduction.
All right, let's do it. But first, we got to pull out another side quest. Route the Goblins. This is not a good one. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different goblin and puts it in play engaged with him. So let's pull out one of the Surgy guys.
Yeah, I want a Surgy guy from the encounter deck if they have it.
There is none in the encounter deck anymore. So this guy is nice to pull out because he has a when revealed effect.
Yeah, give me one of those guys too, I guess.
Has to be different.
Unless we're pretty close to emptying the encounter deck. No, we're not.
17
Because
left.
sometimes if you can hold those Surgy guys in play with you, and they can miss the reshuffle, that's nice. But
shall I just pull a Surgy out of the discard pile? Everybody else has a bad effect, basically.
well, I was thinking about the Orc of the Flame from the deck. If there's another one, there might not be any more in there.
I think there is, but he has a win engaged ability, doesn't he? Well, I took the Orc of the Flame, so you can't take one. It has to be different.
Oh, it has to be different. Oh, that's annoying.
So
yeah, Stray Goblin it is.
Goblin Troop or Stray Goblin or Dragon's Thrall.
Stray Goblin for sure. In that case, I didn't realize they had to be different.
Yeah.
All right, and so then you've got to deal with the dragon, and then I've got to deal with 3 attacks. So, oh, Hama should have been discarded at the end of that.
Yeah. I don't know if I can really defend the dragon again.
It's okay.
Let Willie
That's an area where we actually have some buffer.
Yeah, it was nice to clear get that 10 healing in. So I'm gonna bring it up to 20 damage, and then quest. And I'd prefer to go and gather info now and then hold the door next.
All right, if that's what you think we need to do, you're the first player.
But we don't need to quest quite that hard if you don't want to. We're up by 13 right now. You only need 1 progress.
Yeah, I was just pulling out Imrahil because I have to do 3 attacks. Well, Thalion readies anyway, so there's no reason to not send him. I guess I could pull out Arwen, but that feels silly.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pull out
I
Fountain.
think I'll do that because she's got 2 defense, so she could actually take the stray goblin attack.
That's true.
Fairly reliably.
They do have 3 attack right now.
They do, but I'm willing to risk a damage on her because between the Knight of Belfalas and Thalion, I could probably take one of them out.
That's true. So we got our side quest. We did our attack. We've committed to the quest.
Progress on Dark Black Woods from my Northern Tracker. So
nice.
Next turn I'll clear it entirely.
And we're going on Gather Info. This Doom 1s and Surges because there's no active location.
Perfect.
Another Goblin Troop. That's not perfect. And Dagnar makes an immediate attack against the first player. Undefended damage must be dealt to Herogar's Hill.
So you could chump it with a vassal with no penalty? Is that how I read it?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but it's no penalty.
Ready Squire here.
Dead. Does. Okay. Could have been worse. We do have a lot of enemies in play, though. We get 7 progress. We get to clear the gather info. Now, I've never had to use this action window. I think there is one. Is there an action window after you place progress, before the end of the quest phase?
I think so. So if you're asking, could you gather info for an ally and then put it into play with Foulness? I think you can. You cannot with Elfstone because that triggers as a response to clearing the location. But I think this one timing is different. So I would think that you can. I'm sure your eagle-eyed viewers will tell you if that's true or not.
Oh, 2 of them. So I could be reliable and just pull out Eagle of Misty Mountains right now and play it. Or I could be risky and pull out The Eagles Are Coming and probably get more cards in my hand. That wouldn't help, though. I'm going to go ahead and just grab Eagles of Misty Mountains right now.
So you could grab Eagles Are Coming and play it, and then play something.
Yeah, I could. I think I'll do that, because I do have an Eagle Emissary I can still play, and I have Glare Wine, so I'm drawing 2 cards a turn, so I'm bound to draw Eagle of Misty Mountains before too long. Right?
I feel like you need some ramp, and so we're going to lose unless we get control like now.
Yeah.
So
the side quest triggers. I fetch Eagles Are Coming. I play it. Oops.
Man, I grabbed Joubert, but I can't do that. I'm going to grab a Test of Will, because if we get one of those threat ramp treacheries, we're toast.
And I get 4 cards. I don't get Eagles of the Misty Mountains, but I do get 4 cards.
Well, 4 cards is 4 cards.
And then I can play 1. I can play Eagle Emissary. Middle Door isn't a good time. Vassal for free is pretty lame. I'm going to exhaust Radagast Staff to play Eagle Emissary for 0. And now I could deal damage to the Goblin Troop, or I could just attack him later. I'm going to deal the damage.
Yeah, that's the guaranteed way to do it.
If I can't attack him well enough later, wouldn't help. All right, I got people ready, and we cleared a side quest. We got a lot of side quests in play, and then I'll take the Goblin Troop, I guess, and then we have an interesting combat phase, don't we?
Oh, it's going to be the best.
If you say so.
You're going to love it.
All right. I'm not loving it yet.
All right, and are you the first player?
Yep. Okay, so Orc of the Flame is 3 attack, Goblin Troop is 5 attack.
We've got our healer online.
Yeah. I have money to pay for Williador, so I want to keep him around, so I think I can safely defend with Gua here, so I'm going to do that. Good. Just 2 damage. And then Williador will defend the other dude. If I can remember how to flip a card. +1 for each side quest in the victor display. Okay, that's bad. So now we have 2 side quests in the victor display, so he's attacking for 5, which outright kills Williador. And Ready Squad. But now I can wreck their faces.
Silver linings, and you get a resource. All right, so then I will take this leftmost stray goblin with Arwen.
Good.
I will take the rightmost stray goblin with Thalion.
Four attack. Let me heal you real quick.
I appreciate that very much. And then I will deal with the center guy with Dane Ironfoot. Additional attack? That's not good.
That's bad.
All right, I am going to trigger Dane. I'm going to trigger Dane again. I'll put 2 resources on
Nice.
Arwen. Then I'm going to trigger Dane a 3rd time. Okay. So let me think about this. I could just simply chomp with the knight, which seems smart. If I do an undefended, he's going to get 4 damage.
He does have 7 hit points, but if he gets that
cushion of
shadow
3
that's
hit points.
+2.
They'll have 3 hit point cushion, and then will this guy actually affect anything? I would get to clear out one of these troops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go undefended. I feel like that's what we have to do these days.
It is the worst possible. But we took that into account, so you're still alive.
So let's see. 2, 3.
7 attack undefended. Pretty bold.
It's fine. You've got a healer.
Totally fine. All right, attack backs. You have 4 attack. It takes 10 to kill that guy, though. Goodness. I want to kill mine if we can. Here's 8. There's no great way for me to help you out.
That's okay.
Just going to kill the big boy. He's going to cause me a lot of trouble otherwise.
And then you get a resource from Orcus.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
And then I'll just take out the guy that doesn't have the attachment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we are pretty desperately going to need to clear this.
Yeah.
Hold the door next round.
1 damage on the hill from the dragon being out there. The dragon is up to 3 now. Turn 47 threat. Hey, I finally drew it. The eagle in the Misty Mountain.
That's great. All right. So I'm going to discard Elven Light to put a resource here. Then I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put Orphandel into play from my discard pile.
Nice.
All right, that's it for now. I'll keep for Test of Will. I can draw into my Elven Light if I need to ready Glorfindel.
All right, I'm going to draw a card. Flight of the Eagles. Seems like a good time to play it. There's only 7 cards in the counter deck, but I don't have a cheap eagle in play.
The Emissary is not too bad.
It's not, and the Descendant of Thorondor is kind of fun too. I think I'm gonna do it on him actually. He's not very useful, but his ability combined with Falmouth is a 3 damage. So I'm gonna actually pull the yep. Then go to my sideboard and put one of these eagles in there.
Nice.
And I could play Hidden Roost, but I want to do that after the Hold the Door is cleared, so I'll do that. Then I'll play Eagle of the Misty Mountain for 2. Maybe 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay full cost for him.
Just in case you need to ready.
Yeah, I hope I don't. But then I have an option to play Descendant of Thorondor or Meldor. Oh, stupid. Vassal of the Windlord's in my hand. I could have just played him. And pulled him back.
Yeah, just redo it. Do it that way.
So it cost me 1 more to play him and then pull him back. But then I have my Descendant of Thorondor still in play. Whatever. But he can go under here, actually. Okay, I'm done cheating.
Let's see. So I'm the first player. It would be very nice if I could defend this dragon.
You can. But you don't have very many other defenders.
I don't have enough other defenders. So I'm not
if we
going
clear
to...
a side quest this turn, he's going to attack both of us in the combat phase too.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, undefended.
It's your favorite quest ever.
I love it. I love it. Aren't you having fun? We could be boringly resetting against Carn-Dûm, but instead... So we need to clear this, right?
We have another side quest. Face the dragon. After he destroys a character, heal 5 damage from her after the face the dragon. Defeated, deal 5 damage. So we can ignore this, but it's a nice way to put more damage on her later.
Yeah, I actually think this one's fine. This is a good time to draw it. And then the Rout the Goblins can basically just sit there forever. We've already dealt with its thing. I just think we've got to clear Hold the Door.
So you pushed A instead of Q on all your guys, so it didn't work.
All right, so that's going to actually clear Dark Black Woods.
Nice. We're up by 15.
Oh, and then I might as well send him because he's going to auto-ready.
How about that Misty Mountain Journeyman?
I'm thinking about leaving him as a chump because I have to take 3 attacks this round.
I guess 17 is good enough. We only need 9. Okay, here we go. When revealed, 3 damage, 2 damage to a hero, or 3 damage to Hrogar's Hill.
Is this me?
Yep.
Well, Arwen?
Yep.
Nice knowing you.
I was hoping for my eagle to just nuke that Orc of the Flame. Okay, so that one we have to deal with at some level. But we do get enough progress. We get 12 progress on here, so we reduce our threat by 5.
Not a moment too soon.
Victor display. Dagner goes up to 4 threat, and he's engaged. She is engaged with us all. The town gate doesn't look very attractive to travel to right now, does it?
I think we need to leave it.
Although, I could drop Menaldor into play right now, and then chump with him, and then we clear it.
I like that.
So I'll exhaust my staff to put Menaldor into play, and put 2 tokens there. I will not use other ability where I can exhaust him to cluster damage. And then we're
You can
on.
ready Gua here.
That's right. And then the Eagle Emissary is going to go away after you successfully pay 1 tactics or discard it from play. It's nice having Eagle Mist Mountains down so I can get some good out of these guys. All right, so we got shadow cards on Dagnir, shadow cards on everybody else. We got 5 attacks to take. And you are the first player. I'm happy to help you out if you need it.
All right. So what I think that I have to do, let's see. I would love to kill my goblin troop this round.
Mm-hmm. I should be able to help
2,
with at
3,
least 4
4,
attack.
5,
Maximum
6,
4 attack.
7, 8. Okay. It's so risky to defend with Dane.
If it's +3, that's 8. You'll still survive that, right?
Well, let's go ahead and defend with the Misty Mountain Journeyman against Dagnir. It is his destiny.
3 damage on Hooverbart's Hill.
Oh, but before we do that, let's actually put Elven Light back into my hand to draw a card, just in case I can draw Shadow Cancel. I did not.
The Draw Her Fire would prohibit you from canceling it anyway, but
sure, but maybe I could against like these goblin troops.
Yeah.
All right, so I think what I'm going to do is defend against the troop with Dane. Is that going to work?
Yep,
Yeah,
can't die.
it's going to work.
I'm pretty sure I calculated it right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 5 against 5, I don't even need to mill, but I think I'm going to.
I gotta take this guy. I forgot to do.
1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to defend the Stray Goblin with Imrahil. And then he'll take a damage. That was a risky combat phase.
Yeah.
But I came through relatively unscathed.
Okay, I'm gonna use Menaldor to defend. Deal. Really? 3 damage. But then Menaldor leaves play. I clear Town Gate. And I'll use Hidden Roosts to reduce my threat by 3.
Nice.
And I could use the second one, but I'm not going to. And then, oh, shoot. So let me back up a little bit. And,
Additional attack?
Yeah.
That is very sad.
It's very sad. Descendant of Thorndor.
That is very sad.
Kill me. But I didn't do the additional attack. Oh, there's no shadow card, so I'll just let it go undefended. Okay, I survived, but what I wanted to do is defend with Gwaier first and then with Dagnir second, so I could ready when my Menaldor left play. So I'm gonna just backseat
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's great. All right, so attacking against the goblin troop. Do you want to ranged over for me?
If that'll help. Yes, I do.
Or do we want to tank him another turn, then we won't draw him again?
No, he needs to die. He's buffing
Okay.
your other guy. I don't know. So I'll throw my 4
So
at him.
that's 4, so I just need 6. Oh, I can't kill him anyway. Oh, yes, I can. Let
Glorfindel.
me discard Elven Light to ready Glorfindel. So then if he attacks with Arwen, like in the Peter Jackson movies, they're one and the same.
Right.
3, 4, and then 5, 6. That kills him. And then I can attack this guy and put 2 damage on him.
Nice. I have a 5 attack Eagle Misty Mountains with Radagast. Radagast is 1 short. All attack combined.
And if I had thought ahead, I could have readied Glorfindel again, but what can you do?
But this way we keep the Surgy guy out of the encounter deck 1 more turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I get a resource. And then I'll heal Dane. And go out here.
Okay. Thank you.
Then we put 1 damage on Herogar's Hill from Defend the Town. And end of turn.
All right, we've still got the shadow card here, probably.
Sorry.
Oh, I deleted it instead of discarding it, I think.
Same thing. I'm going to play another healer, I think. And I guess I'll just play another Eagle of Misty Mountains right now. Ready up Gua here. Use my staff. Pay 2 for him. Done.
Okay. Gonna play Handmaiden. Reduce my threat by 1. I've got a Test of Will ready. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Let me go ahead and draw a card. All right, I think I have to pause there.
I'm good.
You know what?
Do you want to play your
Discard
Misty Mountain
this.
Journeyman?
Yeah, I'm going to discard that for a resource so that I can do exactly that. All right. So then you want to, yep. Oh.
Ready for a new side quest?
Yes, I am. I was just breathing out heavily.
Ooh, fortify the defense. Characters do not count their defense when defending against Dagner. We need to clear this. When it's defeated, each player chooses draw 3 cards, or each hero gains a resource. That's nice. Let's do that.
Yeah, I was just going to defend Dagner with Dane, and now I'm not going to do that.
Probably not good. That means we're up to 42.
Yep.
Getting bad. So we need to finish fortify the defenses, no question about that.
For sure. And then we need to start putting damage on Dagner as well. But we've got a clean staging area otherwise. That's 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13 from me. Do we need more than this?
We can reveal 5. It's pretty safe. That's very safe. Do you have a test of will? Just curious.
I do.
Cool. All right, here we go. Shuffle encounter deck. Swarm of bats.
Do you have any?
I do not have any resources.
So I can either cancel it or not and lose 1 resource either way. So I'm going to just go ahead and raise my threat by 1.
Yeah. And a cursed forest. We haven't seen this one yet. Reveal the top card to go here. When reveals cannot be canceled.
Okay.
Pretty gentle. We got 14 progress. So we finished fortify the defenses. I'm going to draw 3 cards.
And I'm going to gain a resource on all my heroes.
Yeah, you have the cards.
That's 4
Victor
resources.
display. That's 1 threat.
So I'm going to advocate that we actually travel to the accursed forest. I can cancel a treachery. We can definitely clear any enemy, and that'll get us a loot.
Burning Watchtower is 5 threat.
Well,
but you get a loot.
You win some, you lose some. This is not the best at this point in the game, but
can't complain.
It'll work. It's not even restricted.
It's not restricted, so I'm going Radagast.
Which might be the best target for it, honestly.
His resources are nice and flexible, and I have cards to play. All right. Dagnir gets 2 shadow cards.
And then the defense thingy is not a factor right now, is it?
We got rid of the defense nerf thing, so you get your full defense. I can heal as necessary.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm
6,
first
7.
player. I'm gonna defend with the Descendant of Thorndor. Plus 2 attack, so that kills him. That's not a problem. That readies Gua here. And I'm going to reduce my threat by 4 with Hidden Roosts.
Nice.
And then I'll defend Walk of the Flame with Eagles of the Misty Mountains. Excess must be dealt. I'm glad I didn't get that on the dragon.
Honestly.
Okay. You want me to heal you up real quick? How do you feel about
Yeah,
Dane?
I think so.
All right, there's 2 heals.
So
and
I'll
you
take
can
2
have them.
here.
You can have 2 and 2, so.
2 and 2? All right, so then I'll actually take them. There, I guess. All right, so I am going to spend a resource to draw a card. I'm going to discard my Elven Light to ready Glorfindel. I'm going to spend another resource to draw a card. No cancel. All right. So I'm going to defend the dragon with Dane.
Good luck. Good deal.
If it destroys a character, it will not. So she's attacking for 7. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, functionally 6 with my Mithril Shield. So 1 is no damage. Let's go ahead and go again. 2 resources for me, and then again, a Shipwright. Okay, that's pretty good. And then this guy's attacking for just 2 now, huh?
Could get a +4, though.
I think I should risk it.
Risk undefended.
Let's use the tracker. That's the best middle way.
Perfect.
All right, no damage either way, and then it wouldn't have killed a hero. Okay. So then you're attacking.
Again, my attack is not very well split up. I can do a 6 attack, a 4 attack, and a 4 attack. I need a 5 attack to kill Orcs of the Flame, but I want to kill somebody with Radagast to get the resource. So I have to do 8 on Orc of the Flame to hurt him, and then I can put exactly 1 damage on Dagner with my 6.
So hold on real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can put 4 damage on her by myself.
Okay, then that's max we can put on, so that doesn't make me feel bad. I'll put 8 damage on, or 8 attack on the Orcs of the Flame, which will give Radagast a resource, which is what I wanted. And then I'll attack for 6 with the Eagles of the Misty Mountains and put 1 damage on her.
Okay, and then I will do as I said, and that puts 5 on her. It doesn't kill the stray goblin, so maybe I should. Do I have a 1 attacker?
Did you attack with 9 or 10?
Let me remember here. So I had 1. I think it was like this. No, I had this guy up too. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 7,
That's 10.
8, 9, 10.
So you can kill off the stray goblin with Arwen.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd like to do actually. And then we'll get to reduce our threat by 1.
And you still have 9 to attack, which puts 4 damage. And I already put 1, so that's max of 5.
All right. There we go. There we go. I'll let you clean up those encounter cards.
Encounter cards?
The ones in front of me here.
Oh, they're dead, aren't they? Yeah. Put 1 damage on from the dragon being there from defend the town.
Oh, jeez.
It's getting close. You're first player. You have a lot of cards.
So I think we have to clear face the dragon this turn, so we don't lose our hard work. And then we're going to have to defend the town.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, so let's do it this way. So 1, 2, 3 off of that guy to play one of these.
Finally get to use resources off Ithalian.
I did. Huh. So Elven Light to give a resource to Arwen. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Northern Tracker.
Nice.
And then two for a Handmaiden. I'll reduce my threat by 1. Save this resource for a test of will.
Cool. And draw a card. Eagles are coming. Eagles are coming. Please. No. Word of command. Useless. And I got another Eagle of Misty Mountains. I got Messenger of Manway. I'd like to keep some tactics to get support of the Eagles because it's pretty great on Gua here.
It is great.
I'll play this guy for a magical 0. No, I'll pay 2.
Yeah, I think you should pay 2.
And I'll
The Misty Mountain Eagles could come in very handy here.
Yep. I'll give Gua here 1 willpower until the end of the round.
Oh, so you can actually toss this guy over to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
get double duty.
Myself 1. Yeah. And then I give him back next turn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, that's all from me. So now we're into the planning phase. We're going to get our last side quest. What is it? Rally the Woodmen. Oh, this is a fun one to declare, too. Allies cannot be oh no, as attackers. Okay, that's okay. I was thinking defenders. Allies cannot be declared as attackers against Dagnir. When it's defeated, each player searches the top 5 of their deck for ally, puts it into play for free.
Okay. So I think we need to go face the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'll defend with Eagle and Misty Mountains and take 1 damage. And then I will ready that.
Aren't I the first player this turn?
Oh yeah, you are. Sorry.
So I will defend with Dane. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can mill 1 and I'm safe.
Nice.
Let's mill another one for fun. And a third one. All right. Oh man, alive. So we're questing on Face the Dragon. So we need 10. We've got 5 in the staging area, 10 in the staging area right now.
That big fat location isn't nice, is it? Alright, I'm going to send Messenger of Manway to you, which gives one of your nobles +1.
Okay. Whoa. So I'll give it to Arwen. And I'll quest with her. Two trackers, puts 2 progress here. Got a couple chumps. We can't declare allies as attackers against Dagnir anyway.
I'm going to throw in my Eagle List Mountains. We need, right now we're up, oh, well, by 21. That's pretty good. Maybe we don't need this. If I take this out, we're up by 19. We need 5 here and 4 there, 10 there. We're up by 4. So let's put Eagle Misty Mountains back in. We can reveal 6.
Okay. I could quest with the Misty Mountain Journeyman as well, because I can always chump with my Arid Lewin Miners if I need to.
I would do that. Alright, so face the dragon. We don't want her healing.
Oh, I'm getting a low battery warning from my headset here. So, 1. Each player must choose raise your threat by 1, reveal an encounter card, or beg the spirit player to cancel it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Doom 1, and then we got a stray goblin that surges into.
Hold on, let me get my other headphones.
Yeah, you sound pretty echoey now. Wooden Palisade is good news. We get 20 progress. We get Cursed Forest plus 15. We finish the face the dragon. Put 5 damage on the dragon. She's half dead.
All right, I had a
Sound
issue there. Am I back?
Yep. And your
Okay.
audio sounds
Sorry.
better, actually.
I got my new Bluetooth earphones, and then they just died. So now I had to plug in the good old standby.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, I'd like to say I saved the day. I don't know why I'm giving myself credit for it, but that's fine. So do you want to go ahead and put the necklace on Radagast? I feel like you are needing the resources more than me at this time.
Sure. I'd love
And
it.
then he's pretty much questing.
He is questing all the time. Per round resources +1. And he gets +2 willpower. Oops, +2. I can't really use Foulness ability, except I could put an Eagle Mist Mountains, but I don't want to because I want to save the resources.
That's fine. Do we want to travel to the Palisade?
Yes, we do.
Okay. View my sideboard here. Put out a Raiment of War, which honestly is not great. Well, I guess I could put it on Glorfindel or somebody.
Come on. Come on. I can't get it to stick.
Yeah, it's okay. You can kind of scroll it left and right. And if you want to leave it there, it's fine.
I did it.
So the Stray Goblin's kind of bad because that's going to put
Another damage out.
another damage on Hrogar's Hill.
I could put Eagle Misty Mountains out just to put 1 damage on him, but there's not any really real way to get another one on him, so.
No, we have to quest on Defend the Town next turn anyway, so I think it just is what it is, sadly.
Just getting close, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, shift in, I guess, right?
The dragon's gonna attack both of us.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. Well, Aradluin Miner, your whole life has come down to just dying to this dragon.
Not good. Okay. My Eagle of Misty Mountains, 6 to 7. He does have an attachment, so 6 to 9, 3 damage. Woo! I will go ahead and heal you for 2 and me for 2.
Okay, that works.
And we put 2 damage on Hrogar's Hill.
Isn't this quest fun?
It is.
45 damage.
Oh, he's only 5 attack right now, so I don't take any damage. Alright, I take 2 damage. Because we're at the wooden palisade. Okay. I don't have a resource for Word of Command, or that would be kind of cool. Didn't exhaust him.
All right.
My first player, I'll draw a card. I have Breath of Arda. Not really good right now.
No, I don't think it's critical.
I need some more cheap allies.
Draw back my Elven Light.
Alright, I got 6 resources. I could play all my stuff. I think I'm going to. While you're still exhausted, which is annoying. So I'm going to play that for 3. I'm going to play this 1. And then if I need to, I can play Eagles of the Misty Mountains. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so I went ahead and did some Elven Light tricks to try to draw into some Shadow Cancel, which I did not succeed in doing. I'm trying to think if there's... If it's... So I could play an ally, but I think it's actually more important to save these resources to try to keep fishing for my Shadow Cancel, because that's how we're going to lose the game, not because it didn't play my Handmaiden. So I don't even remember if I have another one in my deck. I think I do. So
Yep.
I'll hold off there. It's not like we can't blast this quest stage anyway. Although we're going to get an additional encounter card here, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you are first player, so you have to take the dragon.
Oh, yeah. 5 attack. I'll attack with, or defend with this Eagles of Misty Mountains and just take 3 damage.
Perfect. Okay, so then this willpower is not there anymore. Are you questing with any of your eagles?
I'm questing with Falneth, Messenger Raven, and Radagast. But you can
Right.
send me my eagle back and
So that's what I
get
was
me a plus
gonna do.
willpower, which is already actually calculated.
How do I?
There you go.
All right, and then I'm gonna pay a resource to draw a card, and then I'm going to discard that to ready Glorfindel, although he's still committed to the quest. Quest, 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 quest. 2 more progress here. Do I need to pull anybody back, or is that good?
We have 17. We don't need that much because defend the town's only 5, but we do have 3 cards, so that's very safe.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
All right, here comes 3 cards. You have a test of will already, right?
I do.
That's your call. It's either extra cards, otherwise you're gonna throw it out with all those allies.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I went the wrong way. LOL. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. I don't really see.
We've seen that treachery a lot.
Yeah.
Card 2 of 3, Black Woods. And card 3 of 3, Burning Watchtower. A lot of threat, but other than that, it's not a big deal. We still get 8 progress, which right now is 1 not enough.
Oh, wouldn't it be a good thing if somebody had a willpower boost? Like in Elrond's Council. So I'll play that. Reduce my threat by 3.
I'm going to do a weird thing too. I'm going to play Word of Command during the quest phase to pull out the Eagles are coming. And then play it. Look at the top 5. And grab 3 Eagles out of there. And Support of the Eagles is not an Eagle card. And then man, can't get that stray goblin again.
Well, what I was thinking we might do is travel to the Dark Black Woods. And then
yeah, nice.
hopefully get an enemy. But not too many enemies.
Drop a veteran eagle in for 0 cost using my cheat Radagast with the staff, which will ready go out here.
Right, and then in the meantime, I've got this Raiment of War, which I feel like the only legal target right now is Glorfindel. What just happened to it?
Wow, that's weird. It's just in the active slot. Belphilus too, but yes, better on Glorfindel. 6 hit points.
Yeah, and the extra attack, which can function twice.
Okay, we're going to Dark Black Woods, and we get to look at the top 2 cards. Discard the top 2 cards of the deck, and there's no enemy.
All right.
And this goes.
So frustratingly, we still have that allies cannot attack restriction.
Right, but I can whack him really hard with Gua here now.
Okay. I'm happy with that. So I'm first player. I'm going to defend mine with Dane.
Okay. 2 shadow cards. This is where we could die, isn't it?
Sadly, yes.
Plus 2 attack.
I'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I milled my last hasty stroke, I think. That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Will of the West and shuffle this in. To owner's deck, shuffle in. The whole thing. So you go ahead and deal with your attack while I try to figure out how to do all this.
All right, I'm going to defend with Eagles of Mist Mountains. Additional attack after this. That's nice. So now I can defend with Gua here using support of the Eagles and be slightly in danger of dying, actually. It could be a 13 attack, which would kill me. Or I could defend with the Chump, and if there's a shadow card that deals excess damage, I'll die. That we'll lose the game.
Will we lose the game if you can't attack her this turn? Anyway.
I don't think so. Nothing.
Then
There's no
save
timer.
First, right?
Yeah. But it's not safe for Gua here. So Gua here is defending for 10. 9?
Can you just ready with the staff?
Oh
Your
yeah, that's
staff's not
better.
ready.
I haven't used. Did I use the staff? I did use the staff. I did. So defending for 10. Oh, good. So I can't put any damage on her, but we didn't lose, so that's good.
Well, not losing is good. I recommend it.
Every time. Okay, everything is good. Oh, what was your loot?
Oh, good call. It is a hauberk of mail.
Boring. That can go on a veteran eagle.
Good.
Heal up. I'm going to heal 2 off me and 2 off you.
Okay. Oop.
And I'm going to pull Messenger Raven back to my hand and say ally, and I draw an ally.
To my infinite wisdom, I shuffled in my Elven Lights with my Will of the West, but that's fine.
All right, we're close here. We just need 2 more turns, basically, if we can.
All right, and am I the first player here?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 off of Emery Hill to draw a card with Hidden Cache. I am going to discard a card to Arwen, because I don't have a Test of Will, and then spend 4 resources for Elfhelm, which would be good, I think, at this point in the game. And that's that.
All right. I got 5 resources. You're the first player, so you have to defend. But you're all set up for that. I could potentially kill that pesky stray goblin this turn if we need to. Sorry. Gua here is down.
Did you do the 2 damage to the hill because of the...
We got rid of it, so it doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Okay, Eagle deck is humming again. I am done. I can still play Descendant of Thorndor if we need.
We've got to rally these woodmen.
Mm-hmm. You're going to blow up the watchtower,
We've got
right?
14, 21 in staging, 22 in staging.
15 once you blow up the watchtower. Which only needed...
Northern Tracker.
Yeah.
Still great.
Especially when we keep traveling to these black woods. There's no side quest to pull out, but you do have to defend.
Okay, I'm going to do that with Dane.
Here's an eagle buddy for you.
So let's see. So Dane. I think I want to mill everything. No, Treebeard. Okay, unlucky. So what am I in for? 18, you're in for 12, 30, so we're looking at 15 progress.
It's
Do
not
I need to
enough
go
yet.
for more?
Yes.
I'm in for 4 more.
I don't think that registered to use A. You just exhausted them. Yeah.
Did you send me this messenger?
Right now we're up by 19, and we need 14 to clear it, so we can reveal 5 right now. Are you comfortable with that?
Did you send me the messenger of Manway?
I did,
So,
and I did not quest with it, so.
So that's a So that's a questing thingy, and then
And a
what is this?
willpower.
So I could also come in with Imrahil.
Let me quest with this eagle. That'll help. Now we're up by 23. It just depends on if we reveal a burning watchtower. We probably won't, because we just have 2 of them in play, right? Or visible right now. Should be fine.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 in the deck.
That sounds
But
right.
I don't have a treachery cancel, so this
could spin out on us if we get that Gathering Gloom again. So we're going on Rally the Woodman. Each player assigns X damage. Ooh, 8 damage.
Okay.
2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8.
That's what I've been waiting for. It just hasn't happened. Second card, Stray Goblin. Third card, Orc of the Flame. First player must deal 2 damage to a hero he controls, or 3 damage to Hrogar's Hill.
Oh,
Sounds like a blink off of your armor to me.
For some reason, it's not letting me assign the damage tokens, but there's 2 on each of my trackers.
There, I do it for you.
Thank you. So let's see. When revealed, I must deal 2 damage to a hero. So I'll put him on Imrahil.
Or you could do on Dane and get 1.
That's true. Good call. Why am I having such trouble with this? It's 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Is it? Are you hovering over the top portion of the card or the bottom?
Top?
That should work.
So weird.
Are you using a number pad? Might me have a num lock on or something?
I don't know. I blame Lenovo. Okay. So why do I have those 2 on Imrahil?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were trying to do that.
Yeah, I think you talked me into putting the 1 on Dane was smarter.
All right. During the quest phase, I could drop down and descend on a thorn door to kill one of these guys.
Honestly, why not? You got a ready Guahir anyway, right?
Yeah, although this Eagle Emissary is going to leave play right now, so that does the job for me. But that's after request successfully. I'll just do it anyway because it's fun. So staff, 2 resources, exhaust the guy, does 3 damage. And I could kill Orc with the Flame, but that'd be bad because then the Stray Goblins would never leave. So we'll do that. And then
Or do we just want them to hang up there?
I guess they don't hurt anymore.
And we won't have to take those 2 attacks. It'll be a little safer.
Sure, we are getting down to the last turn or 2, aren't we? And then we defeat. We get 22 progress, 4 here, and 18 on Rally the Woodman. I get to search the top 5 of our deck. I'll take a Mental Door, which will put 2 progress out here, which means we'll clear it faster.
Let's see. I could do a Pelargir Shipwright or a Wild Stallion. I think I'm going to take the Shipwright.
Okay, so we can do 8 damage to her.
9. I think, or do we have 8 in the victor display? 1, 2, 7 the victor display, so we can do 8 damage. Yep, you're right.
Okay, so not enough.
Not quite enough.
Anyway. And then discard this to ready Glorfindel. Oh man, if we get one of those stupid excess damage treacheries, we're in a bad way, huh?
Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he would for sure die. No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, there's the 2 options for horrible shadow cards. Excess damage is put on Hrogar's Hill, or plus X.
Okay, so
But
for me, safety
risking
first.
the hero is better.
I'm going to defend with Glorfindel, I think, because if it's excess damage, he'll survive. If it's plus X, then I lose an ally, and I can just put him back into play next turn.
Well chosen. That's good. It hurts, but it's good.
All right. Now, which way would you like to try to lose the game?
I'll defend for 7. Additional attack. I'll defend for 10.
Are we going to be able to damage her? I guess we just need to put 2 damage.
Nothing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put 2.
Okay, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not to be outdone.
And I will offer you 1 point of healing.
I shall accept 1 point of healing. I think I'm going to take it off of R1. Okay, let's head into what hopefully will be the last round.
Mm-hmm.
Still can't believe I got rid of my Elven Light. I could do this.
I'm first player. Feel like I should put Landerball in just in case we lose a hero at the very end. We could yank him out again.
Yeah, that's another good way to lose, probably.
We can't lose from a hero loss, I don't think. Landerball is really not that useful, though. The excess damage thing is the only thing that really... Well, I shouldn't say.
We should remain mindful of the excess damage thing.
Yes,
I agree.
I'll just play this for 2 lore resources and save the rest for combat phase. So that will ready my Gua here. Done.
I'll play Handmaiden. Lower my threat. Okay. Over to you.
All right. Dagnar's going to attack. For 7. I'll defend with Eagle and Misty Mountains and take no damage.
Okay.
And now we could go on Draw Her Fire. We'd take 1 more defense, but then we could... Do you have a Shadow Cancel?
I do not.
Okay, then no point.
We could, if you wanted to do... Why did you want to go to Draw or Fire?
I was thinking if we could clear it, then we could have 1 more attack, but we'd have a chance to cancel 1 of the shadow cards in the combat phase. But only if you had a hasty stroke, which we don't. So no.
Which we, at this time, do not.
Yeah. So just go on route the goblins for kicks.
Okay. I'm going to end up giving you +1.
Right, from the... What happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that tracker is going to clear out the burning watchtower.
We're up by 13. That should be enough. We don't really need to clear anything. We just need to survive the combat phase. Get some damage down.
Okay.
Actually, we're up by 14. Dark Black Woods. Tower Gate. All right.
Okay, I say
problems.
no need to travel.
No. Quest phase. I'm not going to put anything into play.
Okay.
So, combat phase. I'm first player. I am going to use the staff to ready my eagle. I'm going to defend for a 7 +2. I take 2 damage.
Okay, and then I'll defend with Dane.
Nothing.
And I'll mill 1, 2, 3. Come on. All right.
I get the first chance to strike back as first player, and Guahir with a +7 attack, 11 attack will put 6 on it exactly.
You can't hear, but I'm clapping for us.
Why can't I hear?
Look, well, because I was clapping and my microphone wasn't picking it up due to the noise suppression on Discord.
Slow clap.
Look at that. 45 damage on Hrogar's Hill.
That was tough. That was, yeah, we stopped it right at 45. That defend the town just kept pecking away at it.
Yeah, I feel like we never really were under the thumb. Was it turn 4 or 5 when we each had those goblin troops? Like that was the darkest time. But even so, I always felt like we were going to be able to handle it.
I was a little worried about willpower. I just wasn't ramping at all. I didn't have my Eagle Misty Mountains down. I had a rough start.
Yeah, my deck was probably not as powerful as it could have been in early ramp, but Caldara decks are still good.
Yep.
I could probably fine tune it a little bit more, but I liked the little bit of Miltech. We did get pretty fortunate, it must be said, to get Ancestral Armor as our first loot.
That was very nice.
That was really nice.
How many did you get through? Like 5 loots?
Something like that.
I have
got those 3.
2 of them. You have 2 and you lost 1. Yeah, so 5.
Oh, 1 more, so I think 6.
Okay.
Because I have 3 on Dane right now, and then we lost the Raiment.
Right. That's pretty good. 6 free items out of 11 turns. I guess that's
not bad. And then Orcrist paid off for you with resource acceleration.
That really helped. Even with the staff, this isn't a cheap deck to play.
All in all, I mean, it was fun. I liked a little bit of new Eagle tech.
Yeah, this little Messenger of Manway is pretty fun. It just zooms around and +1 willpower. It's kind of a 2 willpower ally, basically.
Yeah, but he's more fun than a regular 2 willpower ally.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see the Breath of Arda or any of the fun new Eagle events. I guess you had the threat reducing one.
The threat reducing one was awesome. I dropped by 4 that one time.
I mean, it felt like you had as much threat reduction as I did in a spirit deck.
Yeah, using the Hidden Roosts with Descendant of Thorndor is pretty awesome. And I used it once for pure card draw because I couldn't reduce my threat because of that side quest.
Yeah, and we did get a fairly unfortunate combination of side quests early.
We did. The big thing that was good is we cleared that burning side quest on one turn. If that had triggered one time, we would have lost.
That's true. That's
So
true.
that
It's a
was
good thing we didn't gather info then, isn't it?
Yeah, good thing you didn't take we didn't go my way.
I just feel like, I mean, defend the town is so bad. You have to
Defend
get
the
all
town
hands
or
on
the
deck to get it
burning
cleared.
thing.
The burning one.
Yeah, I just
Douse the
didn't think we
flames. That's what
could.
it's called. Douse the flames.
I just didn't think we could, but I was
What did we
wrong.
deal that staging? I can't recall. Like a treachery and then a wooden palisades or something?
Something
Just
like that,
softball,
yeah.
softball.
And that was the turn. Was that the turn you did your Caldara?
It may have been. Yeah, I think it probably was. Man, we still could have lost if we had got the treachery that gives you an extra encounter card or +1 threat for every ally.
Yeah, if we had taken 2 more counter cards, that could have. It can always go sideways.
Yeah, we did get a fairly soft staging at the end because we got, say, 2 more goblin troops, and then you would have had to engage the goblin troops and those little tiny guys.
Could have been 4 or 5 defenses instead of 2.
So it's a fun quest. I'm glad we got around in.
And that balance of excess damage goes on Heroic Arcil or plus X makes it so agonizing. Hero or ally? Hero or ally?
Yeah, and so you having the Eagles, and then me with the souped up Glorfindel late, really helped with that. And then Dane just being a defense tower.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, as you said, pretty agonizing at times, but I think we were able to cope with it pretty well.
Best Dagnar could do is 15, but you also might be able to survive that because you
So
can
Dane
defend for
8, and then if I discard 3, that's 11 defense.
Really?
And then he's got 8 hit points.
Yeah.
You can deal with a 19 attack.
That's insane. Best defender.
That's pretty cool. He's very good. I was saying about putting Baragond in this deck, and then I was like, no, it's incomparably Dane.
It pretty much is, yeah. I mean, he starts out stronger. Well, it's 8. 8 plus 8, or 3 plus 5, or 4 plus 4. But then he has this turn 1 up to +3. It's great.
Yeah, so in a burglar's turn, you're not attachment reliant to get that defense buff early.
Right.
Whereas with Baragond, if you get your Silver Circlet or your Descendant or your Necklace of Gurion and you just can't buff his defense, he would have been wiped off the board.
Yeah. Well, thank you for jumping on and playing with me. It was a good game. Always enjoy this quest, and good to get a win out of it.
It was a lot better than Rudar last time.
Yeah, so, Rudar kicked us in the teeth.
And then to our viewers, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys' support, especially for my friend Joe and his channel. Keep on playing Lord of the Rings.
Indeed. See you next time.